What is the shocking truth about Avalanche or AVAX token's future? Now, this coin has been in quite a bit of a downtrend since back in March 2024 last year, okay? And it has not been able to break through some of these key resistances. But um, what do I think this coin is likely going to be doing? Especially given that I think there's going to be a pretty good chance that Bitcoin will continue further up. Okay, so given that, I do think that there is a higher chance that Avalanche will actually break through some of these key resistances and continue upwards. Now, I've been talking about Avalanche on this weekly time frame where there is a falling wedge pattern. Okay, falling wedge patterns are bullish patterns that usually break to the upside. It has a higher chance of breaking to the upside. And let's just say if it breaks out to the upside, I'm going to move this a little further down now because it does not look like it's likely to break out at that point. That's not too far away. So I'm going to move it. I'm going to move the price target down a little further. And if it breaks out by this point, let's just say, for example, price target will still be above $90 for AVAX, which is still a pretty big target for a bigger altcoin here. Now, let's take a look into a smaller time frame here and see if I can get any more clarity on what AVAX is doing. Now, on the smaller time frame, daily time frame, I want to mention that there was a double bottom pattern that did get invalidated because the bears just kept pushing the price action down, but it did not go that much further down. Okay, and it has formed this smaller falling wedge pattern. It has actually just broken out of. Okay, now price target for this smaller falling wedge pattern is going to be about 20, just short of 2750, which is a very key resistance because I talked about this last time. Okay, and it has already broken out of it, out of the smaller falling wedge pattern. Now, price targets, again, are going to be estimates only. There could be more or less. Very much depends on Bitcoin. Okay, if Bitcoin is in a bull market, bear market, sideways market, I still think Bitcoin is in a bull market. Given the monthly time frame reading, the monthly time frame setup, it still looks bullish to me. Some mixed signals on Bitcoin on the weekly time frame. But I still also see some bullish signals on the lower time frame as well, in addition to that monthly time frame. If you guys want to see, I definitely highly recommend that you guys see my longer Bitcoin analysis video I did earlier today. I never trade altcoins without a clear understanding of Bitcoin, because Bitcoin can really affect the markets. Now, let's take a look into back here at AVAX. Okay, 2750, why is that an important level to be watching? Because last time I mentioned a possible cup and handle scenario if AVAX can retest this 2750 resistance one more time on this weekly time frame. So if we actually come back up to 2750 here, that would form this cup and handle pattern, which is a bullish pattern that has a higher chance of breaking to the upside. Okay, now it's not too long of a shot there. Okay, there is still a pretty good probability of that happening. And if that does happen, I am looking at a price target of about $39 for AVAX, and that could take it further up to this falling wedge pattern and potentially break out of this pattern. So some things to be watching out for Avalanche. Now, this basically wraps it up for this video for today. Just very short updates. And if you guys want to continue seeing any more of AVAX, make sure to drop a like, comment, subscribe, or any other coins in this market. I'll pick a request to do for you guys on a daily basis.